Did you know the amazing story of Pope Francis, a man who changed the world with his love and humility? Jorge Mario Bergoglio was born on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He grew up in a simple home with his Italian immigrant parents. For him, faith wasn't just something you talked about. It was something you lived, day in and day out. After a serious illness as a young man, Jorge felt a calling to the priesthood, and by 1969 he was ordained as a Catholic priest. Throughout his life, he chose to live humbly, serving the poor and the marginalized. Even as the Archbishop of Buenos Aires, and later as a cardinal, he lived simply. No fancy cars, no big houses. He chose to be with the people, walking the streets of Buenos Aires, sitting with the homeless, and sharing meals with those in need. Then, in 2013, history was made. When Pope Benedict XVI resigned, Jorge was chosen to become the next pope. He became Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, the first from the Americas, and the first from the Southern Hemisphere. He chose the name Francis after Saint Francis of Assisi, a saint known for his love of the poor and his humility. Pope Francis didn't act like the popes before him. He didn't live in the grand papal apartments. Instead, he chose a simple guest house. He wore plain clothes and simple vestments, showing that true greatness isn't about titles or gold. It's about how you treat others. And he treated everyone with kindness and mercy, no matter who they were. One of the things Pope Francis was most passionate about was helping those in need. He spoke out about climate change, about refugees, about justice for the poor and marginalized. He encouraged us to live with compassion and to reach out to those who are suffering. He showed us that love doesn't have borders, that everyone is worthy of dignity and respect. In his final years, Pope Francis continued to lead with this same spirit. He worked on a project called the Synod on Synodality, a call for the Church to walk together, united in faith. It was one of his last gifts to the world, reminding us that we are all in this together. Sadly, on April 21, 2025, Pope Francis passed away at the age of 88, just one day after Easter Sunday. He had made his final public appearance the day before, and the world lost a truly great man. He died after suffering a stroke, but his legacy of love and mercy will never fade. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. You changed the world with your kindness, your humility, and your deep love for every person you met. You taught us that greatness isn't about wealth or power, it's about serving others and loving with an open heart. Thank you for showing us how to live with mercy and for leading us by example. You will never be forgotten.